My name is Gloria Anozie-Young, and I played the character Adaure Nwokeji, the mother of Nnamdi Nwokeji. I must play this role. I must play it. I figured it was going to be very challenging, and it was. It was. I don't think I got into character the very first day. I think it took me from the beginning till the end, because it was a really tough one. I don't get to play that role a lot. I had to do a lot of crying. So I needed to internalize my character. It wasn't just a surface thing. Come here, read the lines, all of that. And there was a lot of crying, like I said. So I really worked hard at it. I don't think I'm out of it. I actually thought I was, though. But when I started taking pictures just now, and they wanted me to, give them those reactions, it was coming and I was shocked. I was like, it's still there. So basically, I don't think I'm out of it yet. It's not just the crying, I needed to bring out the emotion. Imagine a woman losing her son, her only son, an Igbo woman. I needed to put all of that into, playing the character without having to say it. You understand? Imagine an Igbo woman who is not too well educated, who is not too well exposed. She only has one male and one female, and she has no husband. So just imagine what would happen if she loses that male child, who is actually the breadwinner. So put all of that together, and it just has to click. Like I said, I'm not over it yet. Oh, a very confused, loving mother. How far she was willing to go to find out who killed her son. Those kinds of women, they've suffered all their lives. She's a widow, so she's used to suffering, more or less. So she's the kind of person who someone would say, it's okay, don't worry now, it is well. Those kinds of say, God gives and God takes, don't worry. And some women will be like, okay. This one was not ready to say okay. She wanted to get answers. She wanted answers. She was willing to do anything to get answers. They should expect a really great story. They should not think that they know the story from maybe the first or second episode. Because there are twists and there are turns, and till the very end, you just be very confused. And then, of course, great acting. Awesome acting. I was privileged to work with really, really, really professional guys. From crew to cast, every single person was at their best. And that helped. That really, really helped. Let me answer it this way. I'm the kind of person who I spend 1 or 2 days with one person. I begin to pick their character. I begin to find out things about them. And so I can tell you all those that I worked with, the little quirky things that I noticed about them. Whether we talked about it or not, I can't remember, but Uzomaka, the one playing Diiche, she's kind of stuck up. I saw that from the beginning. It's either she's stuck up or she just, she's holding herself. And it took a while for her to relax. That's one. The other was Uzomaka, a beautiful girl who thinks too much of herself. But she deserves that. And she there's some girls who need that confidence. So that gives her, the confidence that she needs. The police officer, I really wasn't ready to give him a chance until we started working. Then I gave him a chance. So those are basically the ones that I can tell you little things about them, but we didn't go around doing that. We were always close. We always had to work. You make up your own fun there, but not about each other, just about the work. Okay, one thing I love the fact that I was put up in a really nice, really, really nice apartment while we were shooting. So I guess I love that. But everything else is basically almost the same thing on every set, especially when you're working with professionals. We're ready to go, And I loved the fact that we all knew what we were doing. First thing I do, of course, my creative routine. I read the script. In fact, I read the script every time until the job is over. But I read it from beginning to end, then I pick it up again. I read my lines. I try to understand it. Then I internalize the role. I start to think of it. I start to imagine. I start to build the character up in my head. I even sometimes help out with costumes because that helps me with the character, because the costumes helped the character. So I do that a lot. So that helps in the creative process, and that now helps me get into character, stay in character, because sometimes, with these shooting schedules, you can go off, take off a few days and come back. Costumes help you stay in character. Not just the lines alone, but the costumes. The most challenging thing about shooting Diiche, the crying. The crying was intense. And James Omokweh, the director, did not let me rest. All he needed to do was say, you can do it now. And I had to get it done. I pity anyone coming after us. I really do. Because we actually did give it our best. Without realizing, maybe it has a lot to do with the production team, but these are professionals. These are guys who know what they want. And a lot of work had gone into it. A lot of time had been spent on it. So we were not willing to make any mistakes. You understand? So anybody coming after us will really have to work hard, from camera, equipment, lighting, sound, the acting itself, costumes, everything. In fact, when I looked at myself, when I was watching the trailer, I couldn't believe it was me. Ew, that woman is ugly. But hey, go and watch it.